Welcome to my new video on how to harvest a level 3 ship in Hardspace Shipbreaker. So the only difference here is you got cargo or transport. The transport class has a lot of seats, which are kind of annoying. Plus I like the ones with 3 days because that gives you the most objectives and the most possible links tokens. So we'll go for this level 3 hard ship. Now the level 3 is very similar to the level 2. The main difference you're going to see is that it has shielding on the outside and these structural braces. I guess makes it stronger. And the other annoying thing is that you can no longer cut the thrusters off from the outside. You have to cut them off from the inside. So nothing much to do out here. Not even a lonely antenna to deal with. So we'll just head on in.
Airlock pressure levels dropping. Airlock pressure levels increasing.
Let's see what we got in here. Well, in a little data drive. It's kind of fun. We got a credit drive. Huh. I don't remember seeing those very often. I guess that's money. Ooh, fuel tank in the middle. Dangerous. Oh, and this one does have a panel. Now, in order to properly take this thing off, you need a key. There may be a key floating in here. Oh, yes there is. But if you find them on old machines, you can use them on new machines too. But with that utility key, we can safely vent the fuel, which will hopefully prevent explosions. We'll open up the cockpit as well. And, with that done, I mean, you can do initial work while you still have free oxygen. Sometimes I'll rip the seats off. Things like that. I do know that with this airlock here, I'll have to open up the side. But let's just go ahead and vent it. When in doubt, just vent the thing. Because if you forget to do it later and you accidentally vent the ship, things will blow up.
Pressure levels dropping.
Alrighty, so with this type of ship, I mean, it is the same basic premise of cut the bottom off. At least that's how I like to do it. Getting rid of this bottom is pretty much always going to make your life easier on a macro class. There we go. Give it a little push. There you go. So we will save the computer terminal. I'll send you to the blue zone.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Now with that done, let's get rid of this thruster. Now you can vent the fuel this way manually without a key, but I'd say use a key if you got one. Now this fuel pipe luckily just comes off, but be careful. This thing will explode on you if you smash it against something. Let's see if it explodes over there. Nope. Alright. But just be careful. Let's get rid of our precious nuclear reactor. Take a look at our work order. Ooh. We got a reactor, power cell, electrical, furniture, mechanical, storage, nanocarbon. This is probably going to take us 2 days to really do it justice. Alright, so once again, just keep cutting these bottoms off. I think this is the best way to do it because it opens up your ship and also it frees a nice shot straight to the barge. So if you're getting rid of anything nice, you can send it home that way. Mr. Fuel Tank. You don't always have to send the tether directly into the blue. Just get it close and the gravity of the thing will pull it in. The music in this game slaps, by the way. Okay. Goodbye. So, now that we've got the bottom out, a lot of space to move around in, we'll just get rid of
Valuable object processed.
all these
Credits deposited.
little things. I think the furniture is definitely new. Like, I actually didn't see that yesterday. They must have updated the game in that time.
Salvage secured.
Or maybe I just never did a level 3 ship. I don't know. But either way, it's nice to get rewarded for things I was going to do anyway. Like, I want to save everything, so please give me tokens to acknowledge
Salvage
what a good boy I am for
Credits
doing that.
transferred.
Yeah, grab all the door stuff. That is really where the money is, aside from your other stuff. Let's see. And, you know, we can go ahead and cut the butt off. That is one way. Oh, actually, let's get the thruster first. First things first. And then we got to get those narcels on the side. Yeah, I think we'll just concentrate on that for day one. I'd love to get this thing done in one day, but the level 3 does add a lot of annoying crap to deal with. So we have to cut the thruster cap free. Goodbye, thruster cap. Pull out the main thruster. Send you to the barge.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Now what I think I'd actually like to do here is cut the butt off. Cutting the butt, I'll say it now, I'll say it again, is really a great way to go about things. I'm just cutting the roof off at the same time. I mean, honestly, if you ever see a cut point, just cut it. You're gonna need to do it at some point, and I've never had it screw me by, you know, not doing it at the right time. So just cut. But okay, so we have freed the butt of the thruster, so we can recycle it. Now, it's probably going to bump into that one of those narcel side thrusters, but it'll be fine. Maybe give it a second little something.
Caution.
Yeah.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
There we go. And with the butt gone, we have a beautiful opening into the side compartments of our ship. So we can gently take out the flame cans.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And, I mean, I think you could cut these fuel pipes off, but we're just going to send the whole thing to the processor anyway. So now we can get those little narcels. On level 3, they make it tricky, so you have to cut it out from the inside, which is a nice little touch. Let's see, right? Am I missing one here? Okay, so this is a double narcel. Okay, so sometimes you'll have two narcels stuck to each other, which honestly makes your day a little easier. Oh, and actually, they are still attached to the fuel supply. So we're currently bringing our entire ship down to the barge, which is not great. Go away.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Yeah.
Helmet damaged and leaking.
Yeah. So you want to be careful with your boosted pushes. Especially in a small spot, they will slam you against the hull and cause you to vent oxygen. But honestly, it's just another day at the job. We're gonna be fine here.
Health levels are low. Remember,
So,
the health you covered
yeah.
is a productive
Fix it, oxygen, fuel, tethers, repair.
oxygen levels stabilizing.
And we're golden. No big deal. Unfortunately, you can't buy health at the station, which is kind of a dick move on their part, if I'm being honest. Now, why won't this thing come free? I know this is supposed to be a tutorial video, but...
Cutter, you got 5 minutes
Cutter.
left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Is there another one here? Looks like I cut that. So just give it... Do not charge your pushes on this ship. Oh. You gotta respect Newton. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. See, it was free. It was just kind of stuck in there. Whew. Alright. So what did we learn? We learned that you gotta cut these, I think maybe it must be a 3-day level 3 ship that gives you all this
Salvage
grief.
deposit accepted.
You gotta cut the fuel pipe. Alright. And the thing wants to jam in there, so... There's these things, they can help you vent the fuel. As you can see, this Narsil, it wants to be free. It's begging us. Oh shit. Please, free me. There it goes. Yeah, man, these are a pain in the ass. Goodbye, Narsil. Alright, now that that's done, we can proceed as normal. And just cut all these side panels off the ship. I mean, we're definitely not getting done in one day, but...
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It's supposed to be a 3-day ship anyway, so... There's our power, so we'll get that later. Don't you worry about that. Look at this fuel pipe. I do not trust this fuel pipe for a goddamn minute. It's a miracle it hasn't exploded on me, but I think that's what that engine key does. By venting the fuel, it keeps that from being a deadly bomb that will kill you and everyone you love. Alright. Goodbye, side panel. Goodbye, side panel. Now, I recommend you actually hit the panel itself and not the side armor, because that will pull free. Alright, we got our airlock, and there's our power cell. Neat as a button.
Valuable object processed.
Get out of here.
Deposited.
How about you, fuel pipe? Yeah, fuel pipe's free. Go there. The fuck? You go in there too. Oh, airlock console?
Dig deep and let's finish strong.
That power cell must have fried the door panel. Otherwise, you send the door panels to the barge. You know, that's too bad. But honestly, you know, we should all strive for perfection in our lives, but it's just a game. And we're still gonna accomplish our Link's objectives, so I call that a win. I think. Alright, try not to be careful here, because if you saw my last video, you'll know that a stray laser will make that frozen thing blow up. And that's the day. You know, we made some pretty good money. Definitely, those Narsals slowed us down, but we're gonna make probably as much or more tomorrow, and that'll be fine. Nanocarbon, always surprising how much that's worth. Reactor, thruster caps, good. Twin Narsals, power cell. So we got our main objectives all done today. We did accidentally destroy the engineering console. I don't remember what that was, but you know, some of this stuff happened. Door console got fried. Yeah, it must have got fried by that stupid power cell. Oh well. Still, you know, bringing down that debt. And I got a lot of Lynx tokens, but honestly, I don't really need anything right now. Ooh, I should have repaired my cutter though. Damn. No, Stinger's at is 53%. So if we do a lot of cutting today, we might be pushing it, but you know, sometimes that's all you can really hope for. But yeah, I'm confident we can get rid of the rest of this thing today. Cut free that cargo hatch. Now I could maneuver this around and push it, but honestly, tethers, they're cheap and easy and reliable, so I'll just use that. You know, never...
Salvage secured. Credit deposited.
The one thing I've... Ooh, that's kind of harsh. One thing I've always learned is, if you see a cut point, cut it. Unless you're trying to just quickly rob the reactor and get out of there. If you're breaking down the whole ship, every cut point should be cut. So if you're there, just do it. I won't cut the head off yet, just because, sure, why not? It doesn't really matter. But we are not going to throw the head away yet. I know there's still some good shit in there. Alright, so we've got the roof off. Now, this is an aluminum panel. Be careful. They will get you there. Sometimes the roof panel is made of aluminum. I think it's supposed to be for maintenance or something.
Material deposited.
Alright, so let's get in here. Oh, so we actually have cut all this shit away. Sometimes they float away, sometimes they don't. I wonder if it has to do with that fuel pipe being a little bastard. As you can see in the special view, they are a type of yellow. Well, I'll just cut it off over here. With these, we should have the entire side of this ship cut off, and be careful with those stupid cry units. I mean, if everything happened perfectly all the time, you know, things wouldn't be that interesting, would they? Oh!
Helmet damage detected.
And, you know, it's almost comedic timing perfectly for you there. I think I was just using too much power on my push button. But otherwise, these guys are heading off to
Object accepted for processing.
where they belong
Credits deposited.
just nicely. Oh shit.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Yes, our tether supplies could be better, but it doesn't matter. And once again, try and get your tethers on the panel itself and not the shielding, because the shielding will just fall off.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Oh.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Have we freed this one yet? I don't think so. See, that's another advantage of cutting the head off, is you can get in there. Let's see here.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Alright, with our last tether, we shall... Sorry, my mouse is being a little funny here. Oh. You'd need to use the tether gun, dummy.
Warning. Tethers depleted.
So we'll fly back to base. Now, try not to run out of fuel. Running out of fuel really sucks, because all you do is just die and you can't do anything. You basically have to abandon your shift if that happens. But we're good for now. I will buy a patch kit, and oxygen, and tethers. Honestly, just buy it all. It's really not that much. What do we got here?
Object
Keep on going, buddy.
credits deposited.
Oh, see, I think I grabbed the armor on that one, and the armor came off first. Alright, so now that we've got this thing mostly free, come out of here. Ooh. This devil might try and kill you. Now that we got that done, I mean, honestly, cutting the airlock off is just, it doesn't seem worth it to me. So we shall send the bones to the furnace. It's mostly aluminum anyway.
Processing valuable object.
So I'm not really too upset by that. And I think, you know, there's a door in here, but I think that got burnt by the battery, so we'll just count it as a loss. Which leaves the head. Stinky fish head of the mackerel here. There's some good stuff in the head.
Salvage secured.
And, oh,
Applied.
yeah. That just happened because I was too close. But as I was saying, in many cultures, the head is
Secured.
a delicacy,
Deposited.
valued by many. Only in Western cultures do we find it, you know, unappetizing.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Like
Credits transferred.
the tuna cheeks. If you ever had some roasted tuna cheeks, whew, that's good eating right there.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
So we've got plenty of time. I will actually properly dispose of all the stuff here.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And as you can see, I pretty much got all of my objectives done. Ooh, come here, you bastard. It says I'm... See, that can happen. You'd think, oh, just shoot it down there. It's fine, right? If you hit one thing with another thing and they don't like each other, then they blow up. So the glass. The glass is actually... It's weird. You send it to the furnace, but it's actually quite valuable. Which you'd think anything that's furnaceable is basically trash anyway. Now be careful cutting it out, because it can be pretty stubborn sometimes if you don't cut it perfectly. And honestly, I usually have better success cutting it from the inside. I don't know why, but that's just me. And look at that. Comes free like a charm. So we send Mr. Glass to Mr. Red Hell. And then...
Raw material processed. Credit
I mean, I think
deposited.
that's pretty much everything. No, we got a couple of things in here. We got a regulator. We got the door handle. Dwayne door handle. And a computer. Now I have level 3 upgraded scanners, but they don't really show you that much, even if there is good stuff in
Salvage
here.
secured.
I
Account
mean,
credit
this is
applied.
pretty much all nanocarbon. The walls are aluminum, but brother, if you have the patience to cut the aluminum off of this shit just to make a few extra dollars, you're a better man than I. That's all I can say. So, goodbye, fish head. Have fun over there. Now, we're missing a storage unit, so I thought I grabbed all the storage boxes when I first went in there. I mean, we got a little bottle. Not much there. Sometimes when you send crap down here, it gets almost there, but not all the way there. Let's see.
All right, Cutter. You
Hard
got 5
crate.
minutes left of
So
this
we needed
shift
4
before they
things,
turn
right?
the
We got
lights
hard
out.
crate,
Pitter patter. We wrap.
junction box, hard crate. Sometimes you'll find it floating here. Soft crate. I don't know. If anybody watching saw the crate and where it should have gone, I will give you a mention. But I think that's pretty much everything. And our bones are gone. Nothing but clear space. I think I'll just end the day now. That is cutting up a level 3 ship. Let's see how much more money we made. So another 1.2. And honestly, not that much more money than a level 1, level 2 ship. The only real reason to do a level 3 ship is more links tokens. As you can see, your work order gives you more. Yeah, and I just never finished the storage, I guess. Maybe I threw one of them into the fire, but usually that makes you fail, so I don't know where the 4th storage unit went. But it gives you more links tokens. That is why you choose a level 3 ship. And it helps you advance your licenses, which will eventually unlock the level 4 ship. So I think my next video will be on a level 4 ship. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.